AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
Look, they already saw the thumbnail. They had to resign him. $37.5 million a year. Short money for what other men stars again. Is it? We'll get to that. Brilliant. What's going on, man? 1990s is the best. He's going crazy over LeBron. We ain't even gonna talk about that guy today, man. Pierre Moise. King speech, F them picks. Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. Sounds good. You know who that is, man.
Ball suckers.
Yeah.
Huh? Come on, man. We in the building. Ain't nothing sweet. Or maybe it is.
Yo, what up? FYF Sports in the building. Lamar, what up? Hit that like button, everybody. Come on now. Hit that like button.
Todd Black was good. You missed the fun yesterday. Yeah, we were. Does AllBall have a couple of things to say? Oh, whoa.
I love when they in the building early. The beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy. Miss Darlene Bryant is in the building. Fellas, y'all know the drill. Hearts, thumbs up, waves, highs. Please be respectful. Darlene Bryant, good evening.
Any thoughts on our buddy, our pal, Gilbert Arenas, in and out of the slammer? He
Flea,
said,
what up, Flea? Go ahead.
He said, Gilberto snitcheroo. It will be out here. He said so.
They all tell him. Niggas ain't trying to go to jail. Listen, kid, Gilbert is some shit. He can keep playing and trolling and joking. But yeah, where it is, he down with like some mob type dudes.
That's the Israeli gangsters.
Yeah. So he could joke and play around, act like everything is a game and want to be silly all the time. You ain't fooling me, brother. Yeah. Your ass is in trouble. Now I don't wish that on anybody. But, you know, how did he get out? Did he tell a judge on Marquise Morris? Gilbert tell me. I wouldn't give a fuck what nobody saying. Gilbert gonna tell on everything.
You heard. What's his name? Swaggy P. He said whatever they say he did, he did it. Keep him in there. That's Swaggy P's arena.
Yeah, but they always joking. What my man Ice Cube told Daddy and Friday. You always playing. Ain't nobody playing. You think the police? You think the feds is playing? Okay. They picked you up by mistake, right? All right. Big shout out to Gilbert Arenas, though. Idiot. These niggas is idiot. Let me just say this real quick. This is coming from a gambler, right? Which I'm weaning myself off, and eventually I'm just done, right? But I'm a true gambler. I've been gambling since 13, 14 years old. And I'm not saying that to be proud of it. But gambling is taking the world down, bro. Gambling is taking over everything. You have people who we think is rich millionaires who don't need money. They're risking it all to gamble. You heard what Kendrick Perkins said. Listen, man. My advice, my opinion, leave it alone. Leave it alone. If you can't have fun, leave it alone. For some reason, the world is pushing gambling on us, and it's taking down everybody. Look what it just did to one of the Morris twins in Gilbert Arenas. I know we control and have fun and joke and play, but that shit is serious. People commit suicide and kill themselves over gambling. I know I sound cliche and it may sound corny, but bruh, when you gamble, just be careful. That shit is a real addiction. It's no good. And Gilbert, you want to joke and play. I like how Kendrick Perkins broke it down. You need to have some type of
intervention.
I don't want to say it again.
Intervention.
Nah, he just need to stop playing all the time. Stop playing all the time. You have a big platform. A lot of people watch your platform. young men and women, I'm pretty sure, watch your platform. Stop playing all the time. This is a moment to break down why you shouldn't be getting into the things he's gotten into with this gambling shit. You have a super dope platform. I'm pretty sure the YouTube numbers is out of this world. But that's what I told you, bro. All this shit is fake, man, because people YouTube numbers is real and we really getting real money, which we're not. But I'm just saying, what's the purpose of that? What's the purpose of that? So for me, man, big shout out to AllBall TV, man. I told you, my new thing is I don't want nothing that bad. Nothing. Things I used to think I wanted and needed, I don't give two shits about them, Fabian. I don't want nothing that bad. These niggas is willing to risk it all to be cool, to be street, to be looking like they get whatever it is, but idiot. The Morris brother twin and Gilbert, idiots.
You know, it's funny. I was just saying something similar. How, because Flea was asking like, why would somebody do that? And I was saying, bro, that's the people he's sitting with. People, they get off on that. They get off on the fact that you know what I got. You know, all the checking in stuff, and it's LA. Who I gotta check in with if I'm rolling with them. But I said, you know, it's sad because all you gotta do is stay out the way. Like, what are you doing that for at this point in your life? You just rich. You should be rich. Got a baddie, you know. But some people,
I ain't gonna go that far, but all right.
She nice. I mean,
she good money. She cool.
But what? I don't know. Some people just have this personality too. They just want to be take it too far all the time. And I don't understand it. There's no lesson to be learned. I think it's crazy that he's on ESPN at a chance at NBC. And it's something not to do. But it also, for me, is like if the feds are doing all that, you're locking all these guys up, making an example out of everybody, bro. They want you gambling on their time. Bud, the dice, everything that the mob used to do, the lotto, they took everything over. All of it. You can't do it on your time anymore. It's just what it is now. And I mean, that's a silly way to go about it, man. But hopefully you don't be snitching, bro, because them dudes, they'll get you out of here for real.
Listen, I'm gonna just say this before we, start the show. Just shout to everybody in the chat. Come on, man, hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. But for me, man, a lot of us got more than what we need, man. Like, them dudes have more than what they need, bro. They got pensions, $1 million houses, like you said, beautiful white family. How much more do y'all want? That, like, y'all stepping into space here that it's like, leave this for us. Y'all don't need this. No disrespect. Y'all don't need, half these niggas don't need podcasts, bro. Jump on other people's platforms and big day shit up. So for me, it's listen, Cat Williams called it. Cat Williams called it. He said 2025 is going to be a hell of a year. He called it. He called it. And everything is fun and games till your ass is in the slim. Gilbert Arenas, stop playing around, bro. They put Diddy in jail. What, you don't think they're going to run after you?
And that's the other thing. Similar things is what they said that, they got going on in the gambling spot. The gambling spot had his face on the table. Ty Black, you right. I forgot about that. The Javal Clinton thing started over gambling. Some people just have their, I don't know, man. Everything you said is correct, man. I feel funny even following up because everything you said was amazing.
Well,
bro.
If you love gambling, just go do it professionally. Gilbert them got enough money. You fly to Vegas when you want to and go play whatever card game you want to play. Why do it like that? Like, bro, it don't make no sense, bro. Listen, y'all talking to a gambler. I'm not saying that to be proud and none of that. Bro, at this point, that's how they're taking us out now. First it was drugs. First it was liquor. First it was cigarettes. Bro, now it's gambling. I seen one of the I'm not gonna say the rapper's name. One of their sons, who I know for a fact ain't 15 years old, gambling on the phone, bro. They got a clip. Like, come on, my
Wow.
nigga. Yeah, listen. This is just what it is. They found another way to put us behind the 8 ball, bro.
I
Gambling
know.
took over the world.
Yeah, I know somebody who he caught their kids doing that, and it was like, that's crazy.
Well, everybody, listen, bro. Everybody's doing it. Everybody.
Because I can't see myself if I'm 12, 13. The way we went into the NBA, I couldn't see how I wouldn't do it.
But Fabian, it ain't all about the NBA. It's just about sports, period.
Yeah.
We are promoting, social media is promoting, the world is promoting things as if it's cool. Think about jail now. Niggas promote jail like jail is cool. Niggas in there hibachi, niggas having model contests, niggas in there with Jordans. Bro, they are promoting things like it's cool. They are throwing gambling in our face. And who doesn't want extra or need extra? But look at the cost. Now you got the feds on your ass. So now that's lawyer money, that's bail money. Even if you do beat the case, which I hope you do, I don't wish that on nobody. But like I said, man, a lot of these basketball platforms, y'all thought y'all was going to get intelligent talk, basketball talk. Y'all ain't getting none of that shit. Them motherfuckers is trying to be just like every other social media, personal YouTube. That's the sad part. I'm going to give y'all a platform that I love. And I don't even know if he have a name for it. You ever seen BJ Armstrong when he talks the game? That's what I was expecting from a lot of these guys. Melo and him is not bad. But once again, you would think you were going to get basketball talk. These niggas turned into streamers. They look at Casanat and they want to be like, just imagine being a superstar, but you want to be like Casanat. How insane that is, bro. Come on, man. These niggas is pitiful out here, dog.
My God. Listen, man. I don't know if it's pitiful. I don't know if it's a smart move. But so far, we got them Knicks. A lot of news in the last couple hours have surfaced. I mentioned Knicks. You know what that means.
Knicks Rehab.
Knicks Rehab, y'all. I like all boys say that one time. Let's start off with this. You hear the big news. Big Knicks. New York Knicks continue to show big interest in Ben Simmons, as per Ian Beckley. Ben Simmons is certainly a candidate for the Knicks' final roster spot. As of earlier this week, New York continued to show strong interest in signing Simmons as teams and as waits his decisions.
I can't hear you.
Can't hear this? I wasn't
I can
talking.
hear you. I can hear you.
You didn't hear me reading the thing?
Yeah, I heard something. Yeah.
Ben Simmons. It's not a joke, by the way. I'm just laughing at. Why? Why do that when we got this? Mikal Bridges, a.k.a. the Money Bridge. Shams reported it earlier. The New York Knicks forward Mikal Bridges has agreed to a 4-year, $150 million contract extension with the franchise. Agent Sam Goldfeder and Jordan Gertler of Excel Sports Management tells ESPN the new deal includes a player option for the 2029-2030 season and a trade kicker. He's all smiles. Woo-wee. Oh, ball. I don't say we were fearing it, but we were thinking about it. What else is there to talk about all summer long? Who's a free agent? Who's up for re-signing? And here it is. Mikal Bridges, 4 years, $150. I think somebody said in the comments it's $37.5 million. I ain't do the math. I'm gonna trust you, comments. Oh boy. What's your reaction to Mikal Bridges re-signing with the Knicks, man?
It's love-hate, man. It's I understand. Do I like it? I don't know. It's a lot of money. I'm being honest. 37.5 a year for Mikal Bridges is a lot of money. I know we gave OG 40. Um, but you know, OG is a bigger, stronger, better defender. I know that's the market value, but that's a lot of money for Mikal Bridges. I'm being honest. To me, Mikal Bridges is 25 to 30 million type guy. 37.5 is a lot of money. This season, he was too inconsistent for me. You know, I mean, hi.
That's how I feel. I don't know how to feel.
What I don't understand is it seems like a lot of these teams is like they make us feel like you have to sign these guys.
Right.
Right? So listen, man. I wouldn't have gave him that money. I'm sorry. I wouldn't have gave him that money. Now, this season, you know, with all the injuries in the East, you know, he has an opportunity to earn that money. I'm not saying he's not an NBA player. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve any type of money. But him 37.5 a year, listen, we need him to play his ass off this season. He don't got to guard Halliburton, Tatum. He ain't got to worry about Paul George. Listen, only thing I can say, Fabian, is at least we know we have our guys.
Wait, hold on, ball. Maybe you gotta go out and come back in because your mic is going in and out. And I'd rather hear what you gotta say because you on fire, man. We'll wait for AllBall to come back in the building. See how his microphone sounds. He was, I think, leaning in the direction a lot of us are really in the middle with the Knicks. We saw Kuminga's going after what was it, 20, he said 4 years, 90 million. Apparently the Kings offered him that. I mean, is Kuminga money the same level of money you want to give Bridges? I don't know. Bridges has been to a championship and all that. Last year, just the disappearing acts. I think a lot of us are frustrated with, or were frustrated with what we saw last year, and it wasn't the chemistry we saw the season before. And new team, new coach. Will he be able to thrive off of that? OG has disappearing acts too. Offensively, and you know, I think offensively, he's supposed to have disappearing acts. Go ahead, AllBall.
Staticky, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't know what the hell that's coming from. Let's say something.
Well, you sound good though. It sounds good now. It sounds great.
Yeah, so I mean, I get that we signed him. You know, I'm not gonna say we don't need him, but listen, man, you know, his role, he needs to have a bigger role if we're gonna give him that type of money. Like, he really needs to be a great defender all season. He needs to knock down open shots. We need consistent play from Mikal Bridges. I was very disappointed last season. And he had some big moments in that Boston series. I give credit for that. But in the Indiana series, man, he was horrific. He was bad. And for me, he got exploited too many games during the season. I mean, only thing I can say is, you know, we have our squad. Now we have, you know, but I don't love it. I don't love it. Maybe we had to do that because what other two guard was we gonna go out there and get? Right? So I don't love the move. I understand it. Maybe he can prove me wrong, but Mikal Bridges has to do a lot, man, for me to jump on his bandwagon. Pause. I'm sorry. I lost a lot of respect for him last season. I really, and I'm gonna be honest. You know, him and OG got, listen, they got exploited in that Indiana series. They got their ass cooked. Cooked. So when I say cooked, they couldn't do nothing with nobody on Indiana. So for me, you know, we giving these guys this money. I'm not. It's impossible to guarantee something. But now these guys, we got to be guaranteed Western Conference Finals and nothing. So for me, it's finals. But you know, we have our guys, and I just feel like, you know, now we got to worry about Cat. Okay, we're gonna have our crew, and you know, this is who we're gonna be locked in with for the next 3 to 5 years. Is he a good enough true guard to get us over the hump? I don't know. I don't know. But for me, Fabian, I don't love it. I don't love it at all. I respect and understand it, but this is Brunson, man. That's his guy. That's his guy. Those are his guys. So I feel like, you know, we had to do this move maybe to keep Brunson happy. And, you know, maybe we could talk about that another time. Brunson got a lot of power in that organization, man. Seriously, I don't know what Bridges did for us to re-sign him. I mean, I'd have probably waited, or I'd have seen what I could do, but we can still sign it and trade, I guess. But I don't like it. I don't love it at all. We'll see, but I'm not. I lost a lot of respect for Mikal Bridges, bro. Sorry, he was short last season. Missed a lot of big defensive assignments. Like I said, he maybe had 2-3 moments all season. He had the game win, I think, against Portland. Like I said, the Boston series, he played some good defense. And it was a game where he got the block at the end of the game. I think that might have been on Maxey.
Yeah. Well, the game winner?
Right. No, it was a game where on the defensive end, he made a big stop. Somebody was going to the basket. But my point is, he needs more of those. Like, we need him to be the other half of Wingstop. Seriously. So, you know, let's see what happens. But we know who we have now. We have our coach, got his contract. Guys got their contracts. Let's see what happens. But now there's no excuse. You guys got y'all extension. Y'all got y'all money. Let's go to work now. And like I said, before I let you cook, it's no Tatum. It's no Halliburton. It's no Paul George. Come on, bro. So now with Bridges, it's no excuse. Let's get the job done. But I need him to be fringe all-star. Seriously. We do not need him being inconsistent, fading away, and not playing great basketball every night. I need Mikal Bridges to be, you know what I mean, fringe all-star. Seriously.
I love the comments, man. I can't read all of them, but this one, HRM, I think you hit it on the nose. He hated how Tibbs used him. Mikal Bridges, that is. And now you have a new coach. Darlene, I seen you say we got to give him a chance.
Hold on, Fabian, stay there. How did Tibbs use him to your dislike? Well, how did Tibbs use him?
I think he overused him. And I think this is the whole thing with Mike Brown. The whole sell on him, especially for us, the fans, and just in general, is that he's going to play more of the bench players, which is exactly what Mikal Bridges, you know, talked about. And he, again, big mouth, hit the game winner the same day that he was critiquing his own coach, for, you know, the Iron Man. Like Darlene said, you're willing to give him a chance, but it's like, I don't have a choice. I don't have a choice but to give him a chance. We paid him, we signed him, and you know, a lot of people say they hate when we say we, and it's like, what are you talking about? You watch the Knicks, bro. This is how we feel. We feel like we signed them, we traded them for 5 draft picks. We're the ones that got to deal with the banter from other organizations, and you know, just watching him in on the Nets, it wasn't great either. So when he got here and he didn't really, for Dante Divincenzo, what hurts more also is that the Dante Divincenzo coming here and doing what he did. It's tough to say that Dante played better than he did, but Dante he exceeded expectations because we thought, we got a shooter. He's gonna spread the floor for Brunson, and then he just was intense. And he has a lot of moments, like you said, but I don't love it. But the more I look at his contract, it's not that bad. He's gonna make the $150 million, $33 million when he turns 30 in 2 years, or next season, excuse me. Then it goes to 36, 38, and then 41 when he's 33 years old. So this is him in his absolute prime. And the key thing that I always look at is the cap percentage. That's 20%, 21%. That's the highest that we have to pay. I don't know what the hell does $62 million mean. There's no way that the fifth year option is $62 million. If that's the case, I don't know. I don't know what that means. But I bring that up because you see the cap hit for his salary is 20%, 21%. Someone like SGA, he's at 35%, 36%, 37%. So the big dogs in the NBA are over, 30%, 35% of the salary cap. And I'm not, too adroit, too smart, too wicked with the salary cap, but just comparing those things like they are stats, I think it's easy to tell that if he's 15% away from the highest paid player, the MVP, that's not that bad. It's a tradable contract. I seen Flea in the comments. What up, Flea?
Real quick,
Saying
Fabian.
that.
So do you hear that static?
I only hear it, yeah, slightly.
Yeah, it's starting to be a lot. I don't know where it's coming from.
Oh, is it anybody else hear the static in the comments? Let us know. Yeah, it says a popping noise.
Yeah.
Sounds like a fan. You ain't got no fan facing your phone, right?
Yeah, but that's the joint I always got.
Yeah, so I ain't. Oh, he's saying you just need headphones. Yeah.
Yeah, it might be your headphones, bro.
Nah, he's saying I think you need headphones. You got the Bluetooth?
Yeah, but I've never wore headphones.
Yeah, you didn't.
Yeah, I never had to wear headphones.
Let's see if it goes through. But everything good. Everybody sounds good. I don't hear the popping noise anymore.
Is that better?
I can hear you, and I don't hear the popping noise.
Is it better?
Yeah, you sound good.
Okay.
I'll raise your mic up too. Give me a 1-2 all ball. I'll put your mic up.
Somebody said I hear the noise.
All right, you sound good to me now. I don't hear that. I don't hear the popping sound.
But now, all right. Do y'all hear anything now?
No.
All right, bet.
And you sound, the audio is immaculate. Oh, hold on a second. Oh boy, immaculate levels of audio. Oh boy, audio in store soon. Yeah, but with Mikal Bridges is the salary cap is not as bad as it at first sight, 37.5. Flea was going crazy over Kuminga, 4 years, $90 million last year. So Sacramento's offering him.
Hold on, what are they offering them?
Sacramento's offering Kuminga 4 years, $90 million, which is around, what is that? 45, 22.5, I think.
I mean, 4 years, $90 million. That's what? 20. That's about 23 or something like that.
Right. So 22.5 is Mikal Bridges worth. What do we say? The 33 or whatever it is to make over, what was it, 30? Yeah, 33, 36, 38. 10 million more than Kuminga. Unproven is all projection. We don't. And the other thing is, with Kuminga, you command any sort of money because you can negotiate your potential that you really don't know. It's like where Bridges was 2-3 years ago. They projected him. Remember, it wasn't just the Knicks offering 4 or 5 draft picks. The Memphis Grizzlies offered the Phoenix Suns 4 or 5 draft picks for Mikal Bridges before he left and got traded for Kevin Durant to Brooklyn. So that potential being there, Kuminga can play with that potential. Bridges no longer has that on the table. That's part of the problem. Like, we kind of know your ceiling now. You got to play like a totally different, intense kind of dude, intense style, and you almost have to show up. He has no excuses whatsoever. Because if this is Mike Brown who's going to play the bench guys to allow you to rest, to continue to be the Iron Man, this is going to be tough, AllBall. I don't think, I mean, maybe they do, but I don't think they truly understand how much pressure he's on for signing for 4 years, $150, even though it is less than the max.
Well, let me just say this real quick. Kuminga and Cam Thomas is out of their minds, not taking those offers that the team is offering them. I don't know who they think they are.
No, they're not rejecting it. They have to, I think they have to accept it, and Golden State has to trade him because it's a restricted free agent. He's not.
Well, Kuminga, they said whatever Golden State was offering him, he didn't want it.
Right, because he's a restricted free agent. So whoever he has to go on the market, and whoever offers him a deal, Golden State has a chance to match it. And if they don't, I think they have to give up a draft pick or something like that. But they don't want to trade with Sacramento. They're making it harder to, give him up. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think he's unrestricted. I'll look it up, but I'm sorry, I'll cut you off.
No. It's okay. It's just, that's a conversation we're going to have in the future, too. We're going to have. Listen, man, Steve Kerr, he doesn't develop them young guys, man. I don't think he knows what to do with Kuminga, but that's a whole nother story. But, getting back to Mikal Bridges, for me, I think it's too much money. Like I said, I know that's what the market is. He still has to prove himself. He should be the legit third scorer. It should be Brunson, Cat, and him. OG should not have to be the third scorer. I'm sorry. So, Bridges, he has to step up. But I like that, we know what we have now. We know what we're going into the season with. There's nothing looming and hanging over nobody's head. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no guessing it. Everybody got their extension. People getting their money. So now there's no excuse. But I disagree with you with Tibbs using him incorrectly. Disagree with that. Tibbs wasn't the reason he was playing bad defense to get his ass cooked. Tibbs is not the reason that he fades away on every goddamn shot. Tibbs is not the reason he was inconsistent on the offensive end, night in and night out. Now, if you're gonna give me him being tired down the stretch, then okay. But let's be for real. Mikal Bridges was inconsistent all season. We need some consistency from him. We need 15 to 17 per night. We need him to be in the talks of most improved player or something like we need him to step up. But where we need him to step up tremendously is on the defensive end. And when he got wide open shots, knocked them shit down. His mid-range is clutch. Knocked down those 3-point shots. But we know Brunson, his defense is terrible. So Mikal Bridges has to make up for that. The same way every other off guard got to make up for the guards that can't guard. The way Clay used to do for Steph Curry. And we could go on and on and on with that. We need Mikal Bridges to be the second half of Wingstop and be legit. Straight up and down. So for me, he got his money. Big shout out to him. But for the whole Knicks team, there's no excuse. We should be in the finals this upcoming season.
That was a great point. For him to shoot the fadeaways that he did and not take advantage of plenty of opportunities out there on the offensive end and not creating more opportunities for himself. The one thing that's what keep going back to when we were debating, heated debate between myself versus you and Flea. Brunson was hogging the ball, but I'm like, bro, if Bridges turns up, if OG turns up, Brunson's gonna respect it. And Bridges didn't turn up. That's always been my Cat didn't turn up. These guys didn't turn up. And all right, let me ask you this: do you think he can turn up? Because if you I hated that Vince Carter used to fade away like that. I hated Jason Tatum when he fades away. I don't like that. That shows me You don't like to play with contact. You don't necessarily want to finish with contact. So are you shying away from that? Does that lend itself for you to believe that maybe he's not? We see your potential. Maybe you're not what you all cracked up to be.
I think he can turn up. I have no problem with the fadeaways. Knock them shits down. His mid range is clutch, bro. I've watched games where I'm like, holy shit. Excuse my language. He can turn up. He just has to do it. He had ample and plenty opportunities. Plenty. He gets the ball in his hands. When he's running and cutting, they feeds him the ball. Like I said, his mid range is clutch. To me, what he has to work on is his 3-point shot. We know that's what the game is today. How many teams you see down 20 and they get right back in the game? Back in the days of team down 20, you could turn the TV off. Nowadays, you down 30, you can still come back and win if you could knock down a 3. So for me, Bridges can step it up. I need him to be better from the 3-point line, but like I said, his mid range is money. Play to his strengths. But yeah, to answer your question, yes, he can step it up. He just has to.
I think that's why I agree with your initial statement. That's why I don't love the deal. I think that's who he is. What is he going to do from the 3-point line? If for him, the fact that he came into this season, he knew he was playing for the Knicks and he was trying to change his jump shot. You ain't even come to the town with confidence. That says a lot to me. Like these other guys, Brunson came over here, Randall was a lunatic. He played awful basketball, ugly basketball, and didn't care. Flicked off the fans, booed the fans, but he still played his game. I didn't sense a lack of confidence and maybe a lack of discipline, but Bridges is just, I'm glad that you said that. How the hell we gonna blame Tibbs when you shooting fadeaways and you ain't hitting threes? That's you. Tibbs lets you play as many minutes as possible to show us what you can do. I'm terrified of this deal. I'm terrified that Tatum and Halliburton, like you say, Embiid is not. These guys are not healthy. Giannis doesn't have an open path to a championship, and we might not take advantage because Bridges ain't a third wheel.
Like, think about this. He got outplayed by Naismith. Like, he got outplayed by Naismith. People don't discuss that. Do you see the guards in the NBA today at that 2 position? And then you can even say the 1 and the 2 because everybody's camouflaging. That guard position in the NBA on the East and the West is tough. Let's talk about it. Is Mikal Bridges a top 10, top 15 shooting guard in the NBA?
We talked about it earlier in the season.
Right, but now that he got his money and we signed him, like, we're looking for that production. So for me, a lot of teams that win, they have 2-3 guys that's in those top 5, top 10 categories, right? Look, let's say Denver Nuggets. We know Joker. But at any given night, Jamal Murray could be a top 10 point guard in the NBA, right? I'm saying with Mikal Bridges, that guard position is tough. We need him to compete and try to at least get to that level. Look how much Darius Garland stepped his game up from last season. That's what we need from Mikal Bridges, bro. If we're going to win a title, we need him to step up tremendously. He got his money. Now, let's get the job done.
What range is he in? Because clearly the Ant-Man's, because the SGA is not considered a 2 guard, but to me, it's like, who else is in the Ant-Man?
Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell, Devin Booker.
Clearly,
they're clearly a class above Mikal Bridges, especially offensively.
Right.
So who's in the second tier that he should be battling against? Is Quentin Grimes in that tier?
I wouldn't. Now that's tricky because let's be realistic. Is he better than Quentin Grimes? Is Mikal Bridges, forget the name, is Mikal Bridges better than Quentin Grimes? And I'm just asking. I don't want to argue with nobody. I'm not saying he is or isn't. But that's the problem with giving him that money because that's a legit argument. It's a legit argument.
Jalen Brown's in the top tier. Who else? Kyrie Irving when he's healthy, but he's not on the
You
board
got
right now.
you got Desmond Bain. It's listen, you got some guys, man.
Is that the range? That's the second or third tier. Desmond Bain. And even if you got Bain, it felt like last year. I don't know if it was the confidence or what it was, but Desmond Bain knows who he is. He plays his game. He's a shooter. He'll cut to the basket. He'll drive and he'll kick it out and he'll kick out. I'm not saying he's great defensively, but that's another threat that we're not talking about. The Magic play us tough. Styles make matchups, and to add a shooter to that team that needed shooting badly, they got somebody that can shoot. Bridges can't shoot like Desmond Bain, but more precisely to me, Desmond Bain is more realized last season, even with a bad season for Memphis. I didn't know who Desmond Bain was. Like, I knew he's the same shooter, drive to the basket guy, and Bridges was just sold as Wingstop, and he wasn't that. So if he's not that, is he in this tier? And that's tough. Desmond Bain, Quentin Grimes, who else is in this conversation?
That's what I'm saying. That's conversation I would love to have next time we up here with Flea. Now that we signed Mikal Bridges and we got our shooting guard, what tier is he? Is he second tier? Is he third tier? Because he's definitely not, that number one tier. So for me, and that's what I struggle with. When you give guys these money, when we gave OG 200. Like, come on, that's why I argued with y'all at the beginning of the season. When you get that type of contract, no, you gotta average 17 to 20. I'm sorry. It's no excuse. It's no excuse. Especially if you're not gonna be the defender that we know you can be. So now with Bridges, you got your money. Bro, we need you to be consistent. Like I said, Bridges' game is good. He's just too inconsistent. But he needs to work on that three-point shot. Because think about it, we don't have a legit knockdown three-point shooter. Guys can shoot a rhythm. Guys probably can spot up. But who do we have where you running the play? Like, so I think we need to make Bridges that type of guy as well. Knock down them shots, man. So let's see what happens. But, I told you, for me, him and Cat, those extensions, you know me, Fabian. When you let us down, it's tough to forget that. Can I forgive? Yes. But can I forget how y'all got your ass bust in the Eastern Conference Finals against Indiana? I don't know if I can forever forgive that. Only thing that made me happy and forgive them if we in the finals this season. If we're anything short of that, heads are gonna roll. Pause. Guys are gonna get up out of here. Because I think now we in the mode where you gotta every year you gotta elevate it and move guys around until you get it right because we're right there. We're right there. You cannot backpedal no more, Fate. We can't go to the first or the second round. There has to be conference finals or finals. So signing him, now probably gonna have to extend Cat. Listen, bruh, the pressure now, let's see if they can handle it.
I was waiting for the Bobby Marks tweet. Bobby Marks here says, next 3 years, New York Knicks' most important line is the second apron. Jalen Brunson extension last year, and now Mikal Bridges has given the New York the flexibility to operate under both aprons. I think I heard a little noise over here in the background. What was it? What's going on?
Big Flea.
Flea, what up, baby?
OG. Love
Flea,
you,
what's
brother.
good with you?
Love you, brother. Sending my love your way. You know how we do
Oh,
it.
man, yeah, you already know. Hold on, just real quick. I gotta give a big rest in peace shout out, man. Tip Dog, man. My guy from Harlem, hell of a basketball player. Kenny A know about him. Ross Strickland know about him. Shangar know about him. He from up there, 39th, 40th in Lennox. On AllBall with Uncle Weiss. We had his brother on there, my guy Mike Boogie. Mike Boogie was a beast with the basketball too. He was doing globetrotter moves at the age of 13, 14. Like everybody know about Mike Boogie and Tip Dog, right? They brothers, but Tip was the older brother, man, and he was family. and passed away. Rest in peace, man. Tip Dog, man. Good brother. Just sad, man. Just sad, man. Great guy, man. But like when I say basketball legend in Harlem, they all know who Tip Dog is. Legendary. Yeah, from NBA guys the street ballers. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I just want to say that rest in peace, man. Tip Dog. Just sad day, man. Sad.
Rest in peace. Word.
Yeah.
God bless him and the family. Yeah, it's always the older we get, it's just damn.
Yeah,
That's ill. That's ill to shout them out because like people like that, you know, give them their shine, give them their love.
Yeah, that was that's family, man. Big shout out Uncle Whites. You know those. You know that's his age. You know I'm up under them, right? But come on, man, you grew up with them guys, man. Like I said, they played in legendary games in Rucker. Like I said, those was the guys in high school balling against some of the NBA legends that we know of, giving them the business, right? So listen, man, just sad, man. So once again, my condolences to Mike Boogie and his family. Rest in peace, my brother Tip Dog, man.
Believe what's going on. You hearing us talking spicy about your man's Mikal Bridges. I see you going crazy in the comments.
Nah.
What do you expect? 17 a game. Oh my God.
I mean, what do you expect? How much more do you want from him? He needs to be 20 a night for us?
Yes.
That's a joke. Y'all know that's not going to happen.
Yeah, I don't need 29. I just need him to be much better from the 3-point line. We need somebody to step up in that area. So for me, but I get you, Flea, but I just need him to step up. Flea, just real quick, what do you think about this the extension? And what more should Mikal Bridges do to get us over the hump? Because like I was telling Fabian, that guard position, the 1 and the 2 in the NBA is tough. So also, what tier do you think Mikal Bridges is in? Second or third tier, as far as when it comes to shooting guards?
Third. Barely. Like, y'all know that reference. Y'all know that reference. Y'all know that reference. Y'all know it.
Yo, Fabian, in the last 2 weeks, this man has become a menace, bro.
Right.
Yo, he's become a menace.
Oh my God. Yeah. Nah, man, he third tier. I'm not high on Mikal Bridges, meaning I don't think he's one of the best 2 guards in the league, right? I think he's a really good player. He's an NBA starter. He does a lot of things good. I don't think he does anything great, right? There's nothing about his game that says, damn, that's great.
Mikal Bridges said, I'm gonna grade your ass up out of here. I got this contract, big dog. We got power moves out here. You kidding me? Put your phone off. Pay your phone bill, please.
But you know, he said something that was correct. He does everything good. He does nothing great. Right. But Fabian, we need him in spots to be great. If that makes any sense. I'm not asking you to be great every night, but in certain spots, you have to be great. Whether it's getting a defensive stop, whether it's hitting down a big shot, I need him to step up tremendously from the 3-point line. Seriously, I don't need Cat being the best 3-point shooter on our team, bro. I don't.
I do. I don't want him to get outside of his game. We always argue about that. You guys have put expectations on these plays. You want Brunson to be Steve Nash. I don't want that. I want Jalen Brunson to play his game, and I want, if OG's going to be aggressive on offense, Cat to be the same version but just more aggressive. Like you said, and Flea said it perfectly. He doesn't do anything good. There's a bunch of things that are good. So how can Mike Brown get him to do more of these good things more consistently? Just be yourself, Flea. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I was talking about that Boston series, right? And I know he was saying, you know, he didn't play his best in the Indiana series. I heard OG was saying I needed him to step up more in the Indiana series. Well, I felt like we don't get to the Indiana series without a lot of contributions from him in the Boston series, right? Those back-to-back game 1 and 2 when he ends up with the ball in his hands. Like, I think we're gonna remember that for a long, long time. You know, stripping Tatum. I think that was Tatum, right? Stripping Tatum when he's about to get the ball, or Brown, or whoever that was. So he, you know, he has bright moments. He has big spots, but like I think all three of us agree, the consistency. I can't find you some nights. Some nights you literally fade into the corner. Some nights guys are having career nights on you. If one night you could go from holding Tyrese Halliburton to 0 for 8 shooting and not having him, you know, a factor in a game, and then turn around and, you know, somebody has a career night on you. Like I said, it happens, but he got to play with more force for me. He's not aggressive enough, and not meaning looking to shoot. I mean, playing with a certain level of attitude, and everybody don't got that. Like, that's the other thing that I had to start understanding about some of these ball players. Everybody don't got that. Either you got it or you don't. And we be expecting some of these niggas to be somebody that they're not. I don't think he's that, to come out there with some attitude. That's gonna have to happen around him. So, you know, like the San Antonio game, you know, on Christmas 41 that night, the Portland game where he hits the game winner, he had it rolling in that second half. There's a couple other nights that stand out to me that he was really, really good, right? And then obviously certain nights in the playoffs. But, you know, a consistent body of work from him, we could be right where we was last season for sure.
I like what my guys. Somebody said in the comments, re-commented. He's getting paid third tier money. So now that you put it that way, that does make sense. I just said, I don't know if you caught that, Flea. I said his salary is going to be 20% hit on the cap. And like, let's say someone comparing to someone like SGA who's a 36% hit on the cap. That's 15% away from the MVP of the league. I'm okay with that. If that's third tier money, I'm fine with that. I think we were going back and forth yesterday about Kuminga getting the $22.5 million. And now that looks even more so like, oh, maybe Kuminga should be there. Because 22 sounds like a lot, especially compared to before. But with the, you know, the TV money and everything, I don't feel as bad after this conversation. That's what I'll say. I don't feel as bad after the comments and all of us agreeing. I'm a little disappointed we all agree about him being a third tier 2 guard, but he's also getting paid that way. So I just can't be mad at that. Now it's more pressure on him and Mike Brown.
Yeah, I mean, just real quick, I seen a little glimpse. Tory B is in the building, y'all. The beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy Tory B is in the building. Tory B, good evening, baby. How you feeling?
You on time tonight? All right.
Please, you said something. Right. You real brief. Yes.
Rico, thank you for your $5. To everyone, what extension would you have wanted him to get paid? We can't trade him for 6 months now. Takes us to the All-Star game. Yeah, and would you want him disgruntled? Shit like that. Go ahead,
yeah, I mean, that's a great point. You know, we just voicing our opinion, but you said something. Need him to be a dog, right? Just need him to knock down shots. And when you called it during the season, he gets in rhythm. That mid-range is money. If we can get him to knock down that 3-point shot at a high clip, a high percentage, I think that's the difference between us being a good team / great team to great team / legit title contention. If we could get him to knock down that 3-point shot on a consistent basis, to me, I think that's what puts us over the hump. And you said it correctly. He doesn't do anything great. He does everything good. Just need him to be great in spots. Get the big stop down at the end of the game. Knock down the open shot. I don't want us to rely on OG to be knocking down mid-ranges and 3-point shots. Even though I would love for him to do it, I'd rather that be Mikal Bridges. So I agree with both of y'all. You know, he does a lot of good things, but I think, you know, he should be the legit third option. He should be the guy that can get us over the hump and take us to the promised land.
I agree.
Ooh. How good are you if your third best player is Mikal Bridges? Are you a championship team if your third best player is Mikal Bridges? Right? That's you gotta ask yourself. You gotta ask yourself that, right? Like in our position, you gotta ask yourself that.
No, that's damn Fleet. I ain't gonna lie, Fabian. Fleet coming up here fucking up this live because he no, but because now you making us, you know, you what you do is great. You making us think because the way the NBA is today, you see the third and fourth options, right? Some of these guys with like fringe all stars, and they could be a second option on a bad team, right? So that's a great question. Are you a championship contender with Mikal Bridges being your third option? Wow.
I think you could be. We just saw OKC. Who's their third option? We just saw the Pacers. Who's their third option?
Set is OKC third option, right? After SGA and Williams, I would guess.
Right, but even with those guys, that's your second and third option. You win 7 games, and Halliburton was hobbled. You need 9, 10 guys, and 9 or 10 guys can get it done for you, I should say, because I don't like the copycat shit either. But if Bridges is your third best player, I think you need Mike Brown to figure out when and where he should be playing. If he's hot right now, all right, this is a bad matchup for you. I don't see a good matchup for you on the court right now. You're not showing up. Let me sit you down. I think that's what it takes more than anything else. And Leon Rose, and see if this team really fits well together. Like when Fleet said this, that was lightning in the bottle 2 seasons ago, Fabian. Get over it. It's like, damn. All that told me was that I don't know if they knew what they were doing. I don't know if they totally knew what they were doing. And I don't know if they know what they're doing now.
Booker, Chris Paul, Ayton. That's the 3 best players on that team when Phoenix goes to the championship. Bridges is their 4th best player. Am I right or wrong? Y'all see that different? Let me help you.
No. But what's crazy, Flea, is remember any given night he could have been the 4th option because they had the other young man that was playing great basketball, Cam Johnson, right?
He was playing well. He was playing well too. So
and Bridges was coming off the bench for that Phoenix squad, right?
Was he? I felt like he was a starter.
Yeah, he was a starter.
I felt like Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson was the guy coming off
Cam
the
Johnson
bench.
come off the bench.
Okay.
But even then, I'm saying there was nights that he looked like the best player on Phoenix, and he was the 3rd best player often, and he's their best defender by far, point of attack by far.
But at that time, for sure.
Right. So to have that came with that Phoenix lineup. All right, they didn't have superstars up and down the lineup, but Cam Johnson was off the bench. So now you got guys from the starting lineup to the 8th man on the bench they can play, and I don't know if we have that yet. So can he be the 3rd best player? Damn, actually, you proved me wrong. That's like a fringe. That's a fringe 3rd best player.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, again.
Hold on. Isn't he that between him and OG?
Right. I mean, let me ask y'all, if you had to ask yourself who was going to continue to get better and who peaked, who would you say has another level to get to and who's already peaked between OG and Mikal Bridges?
You know what I'm gonna say.
Okay. What about you, OG?
Honestly, I think it can go either way. Okay. I still think OG, I think OG can still get better. Because remember, offensively, we had these arguments, and he actually got better offensively. And I think the same thing, because that's a great question. I think the same thing for Bridges. I think Bridges still has room to get better. So it's I think Bridges got to be able to flee. To be a shooting guard, you got to be able to shoot that 3 at a high clip. I'm sorry, he has to get better in that area. But then that's a great. I got an even better question after you go. Go ahead.
But then here's the thing though, because now Mike Brown, who's coming in with a more advanced mind when it comes to the offensive side of the basketball, maybe he does get him in positions where he gets that 3 ball going, right? We talking a lot about this dude in the mid-range. Fabian has talked about him fading away since last October, right? He's been talking about how this dude plays back. I hate when he fades away. He doesn't play towards the rim. Everything is coming away from the rim. But if they run in actions where, he's and he's not the same shooter. Listen to me, guys. I'm talking to y'all, but the comments too. I'm not comparing Bridges to Waiter. Like he's not a Waiter shooter. Is that how you say his name? Hooter Waiter? No.
Herder. Kevin Herder.
Kevin Herder.
Herder.
Right? He's not a Herder type shooter, but the actions and the stuff that they ran over there for him, they could put him in the same actions to get him open and get that 3-ball going. So it's up to Mike Brown really to get the best out of Mikal Bridges going forward. Jay Wright not walking through the door, right? Like that shit is not happening. So he got to do his due diligence to get the best out of him. You know what you're going to get from Brunson. You know what you're going to get from Cat. You got to get that. You got to do what you got to do to make that mesh. But I think Mike Brown's biggest job is how do I fit the rest of these guys in? Because I got things at my disposal now. I got a burner off the bench now. I got a nigga that's going to look at the rim every time he has the basketball in his hand with Jordan Clarkson. He's not shy, right? Whatever actions and whatever way that he played Malik Monk, I'm sure he's going to be looking to, try to play Jordan Clarkson. So it's on Mike Brown, for real, on how Bridges looks this season.
I don't like Nice Guy Flea. You got something to say they got a problem with, go crazy in the comments. You misunderstand what he's saying. That's your problem. You missed the point. Kevin Herter and with Sabonis for like the month of November, December, that year they had the second seed. He was shooting 85% from three. I remember that.
Rolling.
Right?
Burning that thing, boy.
But to what you're saying, Mike Brown doesn't just have to figure that out. He has to figure out if that doesn't work, because it didn't work for some time between Sabonis and Kevin Herter. That's why I was scared to death that Trae Young was going to get Sabonis and that Halliburton will get Sabonis, because these are driving dribble handoff dudes. So Sabonis makes it easier for those players. Bridges doesn't have a dribble handoff guy on the team.
I think what Bridges could lean on, though, that Herter couldn't, is the fact Herter couldn't defend worth a lick. Like he was on a better team. He was on a team that played great team defense.
He can't play defense worth a lick.
He can't.
Right.
He can't. Right. And Bridges can. And so I just wish Bridges would flip that. And I think I've said this before. Yeah, y'all have heard me say this before. I wish Bridges would flip that. Let your defense ignite your offense. If you having a shit night on the offensive end, why are you gonna let Isaac Okoro kick your ass? Why?
But Flea,
why?
You said that from December on at minimum, and he didn't come into New York confident. I was just saying that a little while ago. The changing your shot selection, the changing your shot form and all that, you didn't come in here confident. So something like you not having your offensive game going, and that affects you defensively when you came in for defense, bro. The reason why you fed the big man was because they were the anchor of the defense back in the day. Well, you guys are the new anchors of the defense, the perimeter guys. If you turn up like that, and now if Brunson's not passing you the ball and he's hogging, now I got a real problem. Dog, you don't play anything considered defense. You got to give the ball up and let Bridges go crazy on the offensive end some way, somehow. So I think, is Mike Brown going to preach that to him, AllBall?
I mean, if Mike Brown wants to, be respected and go down as, a great coach, because, I think everybody in their profession want to be respected. Mike Brown is 100% correct. This is the Mike Brown problem. He has to figure this out. You have to put your guys in spots to win. You have to put them in positions to win. You have to give them the confidence to win. So I think it's a great problem to have, but we're going to see.
You polished that picture back there, OG? Excuse me for cutting you off. It's just Patrick's arms is it's shining right now. I don't know. It looked a little different today. I'm meaning to ask you. I'm sorry I cut you off. Shit looking different. You shine that bad boy? What you did back there? Wiped it down?
I don't wipe or shine shit in here. We got somebody for that.
I know. You've been glowing. Nigga got his head right in the... Got rid of the butt naked. I know you're not playing around. I know shit different. You ain't been talking about your back hurts no more. Yeah, I know.
Especially on my diet tomorrow, baby. August 1st. It's going down. It's going down.
Make it to your birthday.
You got a
Yeah.
human.
Make it to your birthday.
Yeah. August, September, October. 90 days.
November.
Starting tomorrow. That's 90 days. No bread, no cheese, no fried food. It's going down. It's going down.
No bread, cheese, fried fruit. That leaves a lot of other bullshit, but that's okay. We
Like
start
no,
right
no,
there.
but like no,
We
no,
start right
so,
there.
no. I'm stop. Listen, I don't eat cookies, none of that. Stop the butter pecan ice cream. I don't drink soda. I gotta stop the chips. I'm a chips fanatic. I can eat chips for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Right?
What kind of
So
chips?
What kind of chip? That was my question.
plain Lay's, Ridges, Doritos. Like I'm a maniac, bro. Listen, it goes down. Listen, salt and vinegar. Bro, when I go to Walmart, I
Salt
buy
and vinegar.
I buy 5 to 6 the party size bag of chips, nigga. Them shit don't last a week in the crib, bro. Yeah, listen. So all of that gotta stop.
Okay.
But for me, bread, cheese, I'm in fried food. I'm a fanatic. So I've been for the last 2-3 days, but starting tomorrow, 90 days to my birthday, November. Listen, I have to, and I tell everybody, please, your health. The way diabetes and other diseases is kicking our asses,
Sure.
got to take care of ourselves. So for me, I'm starting to like watermelon a lot. So maybe I can replace that oranges with instead of chips, things like that. So I'm slowly, but yeah, I'm starting tomorrow. It's going down. I already got my mind made up. It's going down. Look at the hate. Look at your man. Look, it's nasty.
We just gonna clip this up. We're gonna just throw it in the group chat every now and then. Let you hear your voice. Let you hear what you told yourself.
Y'all gonna see when the medium t-shirt start puffing and all that. Y'all gonna see the
Looking
difference
different?
in a minute.
Looking different.
Yo, I tried putting on.
Walk up the stairs, not the elevator. Walk.
I tried putting on a medium white beat the other day.
Crazy. Exactly.
Hold on, let me see.
Pregnant.
Yo, I ain't gonna
Nigga
lie,
look
bro.
pregnant.
And then when you wash it, it's game, bro. You gotta get that to the kids. It's over.
It's over. It's over. It's over.
Yo,
But I see somebody real quick. You know, I can see somebody said cutting soda. Man had a taste of soda. 8 years.
You?
8 years. So I know I can do it. 8 years, and I was soda fanatic. I'm not drinking soda no more. I haven't had a taste. I'm talking about a sip of soda. Literally, January 1st would make 9 years.
But you a water drinker though. You a heavy water drinker.
Yeah,
Right?
but I was drinking soda as much as water. Like that. I'm being honest, bro. Sprite and ginger ale. Lord have mercy. I slowed down on juice too.
I'm still stuck on
All natural, man.
A box of mixed variety potato chips, and you're just gonna dump all that for some watermelon. Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yo, Fabian, I ain't gonna lie. I had some watermelon the other day. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I could have had. I ain't gonna lie, that shit is good.
Next time you get that thing, sprinkle a little lemon juice on that bad boy. Talk
Yo,
to me
I
after.
see
Sprinkle some lemon juice on that. Talk to me after.
Yeah, I keep lemons. I seen somebody on social media. They said, let me try this thing. Yo, Fabian,
Change your life.
they sprinkled the lemon on the watermelon.
Change your life.
Yo, the
Change
person
your
went
life.
crazy.
Change your life.
Yeah. Put lemon on everything. Chicharrones.
Yeah. Man, listen up.
You put lemon on everything.
Yeah. Lemon's
put
crazy.
lemon on.
Lime,
put lemon on the
lime,
lady. I put lemon on the ladies and all that.
Sprinkle that shit all over, boy.
That's a very sticky situation.
Play with me. Shit went left. Get us back. Do your job. Get us back in order.
Come on, man. Yeah.
Do your job is ill.
Ew.
Do your job is crazy.
It's crazy. When last somebody walked up on you at your job and said, "You do your job"?
Yesterday. That was funny. I was like, okay, why would you talk to me like that?
I'm not gonna lie, Fleet. I don't even give up the energy to even come talk to me, to even say anything to me. Like I'm the type nigga look at me like, man, I ain't saying none of that, nigga. I'm looking at you like you crazy.
Don't bother me. Don't bother
headphones
me.
in. I ain't even got nothing on. You think I'm listening to music? Nah. Listen to you crazy mug.
I don't want to talk.
You pulled the move that the bras used to do on a train?
All day. Yeah. Old school, bro.
Girls got the best game, man.
Hey, Flea, these things be on all day at the gig. Nothing playing.
Nothing going. Just in there.
Oh, he got
Supervisor talking. Hey, look, I'm walking like I don't hear him. I hear everything.
Everything you said.
he got the noisy version. But he's listening to everybody's conversation like, good morning.
No, you know what's crazy? I don't listen. No, I'm just the type, bro. Leave me alone. I want to work and mind my business. I don't listen to nobody. I don't get none of that, bro. I don't. Nope. If it ain't sports, like I got my little crew at the gig, all we talking sports. As soon as they see the old ball, Knicks. And if it ain't that, bro, I'm not talking about nothing, bro. Nope. I don't want to get in the middle of none of that. Nah.
That's one place where it could get messy. I was in that place at one time myself. Where you at, OG? I was in there too. I was working nights. It gets nasty. I was working nights. I was working at 7 to 3:30. Yeah.
Great
nice. Yeah. It was fun. I had a lot of fun. Too much fun.
It get crazy after dark. Shit get whack.
Should have stayed. I'd have been a regular by now, but it's nasty.
Speaking of regular, DARYL Morey says that the Los Angeles Lakers championship from 2020 was not regular. It was trash. Everyone I speak to around the league privately agrees that it doesn't truly hold up as a genuine championship. AD, LeBron celebrating. I'm not gonna lie, this may be the worst championship celebration ever. This was horrible to watch.
They didn't even get a parade. The most iconic picture from this is Rajon Rondo and his son. Y'all remember Rajon Rondo and his son sitting like, it's a dope picture
with the confetti and stuff, right?
It's a dope ass picture.
They recreated it.
They did. I think I did see that. They did.
That was dope.
I'd like to see Rondo as a coach soon. We could talk about that another time.
Oh, I see. I didn't mention that. Oh, I'll hold off that. Even as a Knicks topic, I'm hold off that for Monday. Because he's scaring me now. But Rondo, Lakers won that championship, boy. You brought it up, and you know this is your favorite topic.
Well, I'm not going to even
a lie, a sham.
So this is going to surprise y'all. I'm not going to even throw no dirt on the Lakers or LeBron. Let's talk about DARYL Morey. To be honest, he shouldn't have the nerve to say anything about anybody. He bamboozled and hoodwinked the whole world, bro. He made everybody thought he was the smartest in the world. And him as a GM has been horrific. Horrific. What he has been doing has been terrible. Let's talk about that. See, DARYL Morey, you trying to be slick and be funny, but it's going to backfire on you because now you open up Pandora's box. Now we get to look at you because you found a way to dig yourself a hole and lay in it. Wasn't nobody even thinking about you. But now, when you think about DARYL Morey, the job he has done as a GM, how does he still have a job? Now, granted, I get what he's saying, right? All right, some of us may agree, some of us may not. But at the same time, for you to say that, what have you done? The teams you assemble, your analytics, your this, your that. People made it seem like DARYL Morey was like the future of the NBA. And now he just turns out to be an average month, you know what. DARYL Morey is the average human being that don't know jack shit. He lies. He says crazy things. The way him and James Harden, that love connection. Listen, bro, DARYL Morey is a bozo, man. Seriously. And, you know, that him saying that for the Lakers, he shouldn't have the right to say that. You didn't win as a GM. You tried to assemble teams to do this and do that. Why does he still have a job? Nico Harrison needed security. Nico Harrison needed security. And DARYL Morey still has a job? He can walk around like nothing's wrong? How was the whole world not flaming him? So for me, DARYL Morey is a bozo. Never liked him. He needs to be fired. And I don't understand if he should ever get another job in the NBA. I mean, for what? What big shout out, rest in peace, Roger Mayweather. When he said most people don't know shit about boxing. Daryl Morey don't know shit about basketball. It's straight up. He don't know jack shit. I gotta give him credit though, and I'll pass the rock. Boy, did he bamboozle us. Boy, when he was talking in his heyday and analytics and this and that, and he had Harden and oh my God, Daryl, but listen, he's the genius. What y'all said? Regular weed.
Regular weed, man. Regular fucking weed, man.
Well, yeah, I know this guy's gonna set you off. Think you defend the 2020 championship. I don't know where you stand with that anymore. I don't forget. We always argue and then I forget all our arguments. But Daryl Morey, is he right about this?
Championships are championships, man. Like, I mean, anybody, you can look at it how you want to look at it just because it was a different way to go about winning. But everybody went through challenges, whoever wanted to be there. Like, everybody likes to highlight, oh, there was guys that didn't want to be there. Well, them guys is fucking suckers. Like, we should be honest about that. You used to hear Skip Bayless always say, the whole Clippers team just didn't want to be there. Didn't they lose a 3-1 lead? Fuck is you talking about they didn't want to be there? Cut it out. The niggas that was there wanted to be there. They was hooping. And for me, I remember back to it, that was some great hoop. We was deprived of hoops. We ain't get to see hoop. That was some great hoop. I'm not running from that. That was some good ass hoop. But yeah, we could talk about Daryl Morey for a second. There's very few moments that I remember, having a basketball conversation with somebody and it's sticking with me, right? I talk to y'all every day, and I love talking to y'all about hoops, right? A couple of my other brothers, I love talking to them about hoops every day. But when I first moved out here to Houston, all transparency, couldn't find a job. It was rough, and I was driving Uber. And I'm driving Uber, and I happen to go in an area where it's a little uppity in that area. And who do I pick up to take to the airport? Daryl Morey's assistant. This is his assistant. This is the guy who works next to him on a day-to-day. This is when Tillman Fertitta had first purchased the Rockets. This is when the dude prior to him had sold it. And so I'm driving, and we just talking basketball. And when we get halfway to the airport, he actually tells me who he is. I wish I remembered the dude's name, but he actually tells me who he is, right? He's like, I work for Daryl Morey as his assistant, And just talking with that nigga, you realize that a lot of these guys have a lot of smart people working for them. A lot of people that know the game, that watch more of the game than they do, right? This dude was a young white boy, right? Maybe middle-aged, a little older than me, but like it was like kicking it with one of y'all. And I was like, damn, you an assistant? He was like, yeah, man. But he was just, I forget who was on that roster. We was talking. We had a great conversation. And I just want to piggyback off of what OG says. A lot of these niggas just don't know basketball, right? They got great relationships with people around the NBA and around the league and around the world, right? They put out in the air what they want to do, and somehow, some way, they make it there, right? There's a lot of guys that work their ass off to get in the positions they are in. But for me, I need to do my homework, because how the fuck did Daryl Morey get the gigs that he got? How? That dude that I was talking to, and this was almost 10 years ago, that dude that I was talking to, that nigga should have a job. I wish I could remember this name. He should have a job. He should be helping running somebody's organization, picking the players. I'm driving, I kept turning around, looking at this nigga like, nah, this you talking? The tone, the jogging, the terms he was using, all that type. It's like, okay, somebody that know basketball and when somebody don't. And he blew me away. And I was just like, that let me know a lot of these dudes, yeah, they great at what they do, but a lot of these dudes have like help. They have help. And they have people in there doing the heavy lifting, the real heavy lifting. Right? I respect some of the GMs that have come from coaching and going to the GM role. Right? Most of them are not successful, but that the dude that came from coaching, he was in it. He was on the sidelines. He was in the throes of it. He was dealing with people and the players and all that type of shit. Where do these niggas come from? Bob Myers helped build Golden State, rightfully so. He was an agent before. What gave him the cachet to say, yo, we know that you could build the team? What? He did it, but I'm saying before he got the job, what? So, yeah, like you said, Daryl Morey is becoming more Ben Simmons. Where's Ben Simmons at? He keep fixing up Philly. He got Elton Brand. He shooed Elton Brand ass up out of there. Elton Brand, get the fuck out of here. I'm going to fix Philly. Where? You know how to make big moves. Yeah, you know how to make big moves. Paul George. Where? We got to start. Niggas was holding Sam Presti accountable for not winning the championship in 18 years. Daryl Morey been around a long time. You ain't won shit yet.
I don't think he doesn't know basketball. I think it's like with Tibbs. Some people just, they're stuck in their ways. They're stuck with this philosophy. They want to win their way. And they keep trying to force. I've seen it in baseball a lot. A lot of old school coaches, they want to win with this player because it's, what's the word? When you do something all the time, it's like, superstitious. They play with superstition. And it's like, what? What? But I will say this. LeBron is great. James Harden is great. Kyrie is great. Kevin Durant is great. Kawhi is great. Paul George was great. Embiid, we give him hell for having 30 different All-NBA teammates. Daryl Morey, we talk about in the middle of player empowerment, was able to get all these players under his roster and gets zero smoke. So not only did he have the super genius plan, he had the players to go align with this, and it didn't work. So he should get more flack. We should be able to laugh at him. It's not the first time he's beefing with LeBron. The other one was more political that I remember. They were in China, and LeBron was like, bro, what the hell are you doing? Saying all that. We're over here. Like, let us come home first. What is wrong with you? And so there might be some smoke there for that. That's the arrogance I'm talking about. Like, I got on Shannon Sharp about his arrogance throughout his career, his media career. And it's like, bro, you're not that nice in the media. You ain't that nice. You popular. Kicking with, you got that fame currency. All right, rock out. But I don't know about you. Same thing with Daryl Morey. You ain't that nice. You ain't that nice.
That right there. You ain't that
nice. You can't talk about somebody's championship, bro. What you mean? Who you was talking to in the NBA, brother? Who else are these other guys that say that wasn't shit? Because I'll make fun of it. We make fun of it, but we don't make fun of the 99 championship for the Spurs. Some people tried it and we deaded it. We don't make fun of the Mavericks championship. We don't. We just don't.
Do the total opposite with the Mavericks. We say
that's okay.
It's the
Miami.
Heat. It's the Heat. Yeah, 12.
Right. Okay. We don't make fun of it. But we don't make fun of it. When Kevin Durant was there, I said how Sam Presti lost his championship. He's 1-for-1 though. He's 1-1. What you, Daryl Morey? You ain't even make the hold on. He didn't even make the final. How am I forgetting this? You ain't even make the finals.
I'm about to say that. Yeah.
Like that Houston team, game 7, they right there. They right there. 27 threes in a row. That's a lot. That's a lot of threes to miss in a row. They was right there.
Okay, cool. That's was a back-to-back conference conference finalist, right?
I believe so.
Okay, like you said, right there. The Lakers were there and they did it. Mm-hmm. No excuses. So when you talk like that, it's like, bro, what did you do? That's why Jerry West said, what did you do to impact the outcome of a game, bro? What did you do to talk like that? You can't talk to me.
That's your man.
And that's my man.
That's your man. That's the most. Yo, not F you, not you a BITC, none of that. That's as disrespect. What have you done to affect the outcome of a game? If we at the round table, right, and we kicking and talking sport, all of us are pros. But like we always say, there's levels. And a nigga on the top level says to the nigga, what have you done to impact the outcome of a game? You might as well have said, nigga, fuck you. You might as well. Like, that's heavy.
Because what if Sam Presti said that? Because if on the low, it better not be Presti agreeing with him. But if I want one of these guys to have some balls, Pat Riley to come out. You know what? I had enough of that dude. Get him out of here, bro. He should be ashamed. That's not what we want around. Same thing we said about Ben Simmons. You're a bum. You do not belong in the league. The whole league should collude to get you out of there. The whole league should collude to get you out of there, Daryl Morey. You are trash. You are trash. You are a false advertisement of what a general manager should be. You are responsible for $1 billion organization, bro. You're garbage. And you talking shit about an organization that won. The biggest organization damn near in basketball. You got some nerve. Their last championship. This guy's an asshole, man. And so I feel bad for the guy you was in a taxi cab with. That was an amazing story. But, you know, I don't think that Daryl Morey doesn't know basketball. It's just that, just like any one of us. Imagine us running a team. There's no way I'm not sitting there with y'all like, yo, we doing the right thing? I would, I'm not, you could try to throw some shade on them, but like AllBall said, I'll finish with that. You ain't in no position to be talking about nobody's success. You just not. That's bugged out. Hold on. He might be the biggest hater in NBA history. That was crazy. Yo, that championship was weak, bro.
He's a douchebag. He looks like it. Like you get like some guys you could just look at. But I'm gonna just be brief. I disagree, Fabian. I agree with Fleet. I think he don't know the game. These guys go with the analytics and go with other things, but he ain't watching the game, bro. He's picking players to put together off of analytics. Bro, these guys are not watching. You can look at Daryl Morey. He ain't watching basketball, bro. I'm sorry. If I'm wrong, I stand correct. I apologize. But I'm looking at Daryl Morey. That nigga ain't watching basketball. So you know what that tells me? You don't know shit about the game. And listen, we found another guy. Ocean's 11, bro.
I knew you was going to say it. I knew you was going to fucking say it.
No. You know who Daryl Morey is? You know the guy that funded Brad Pitt and all of them? That's Daryl Morey, bro. That's Daryl Morey.
Oh, man. Listen, man. Niggas be duping us, man, making us think that they know what they doing, and they just trying to figure this shit out. None of these niggas is geniuses. None of these niggas is, the one, Neo. Nah. They just there.
That's sad. I think we're done.
All ball suckers.
Play the drops, man. Nigga ain't been smooth. That's what he hasn't been lately. He hasn't been smooth, OG. He been real clunky. He knew how to end the show. He said, I think we're man. Do your job, man.
Are we live?
Big Flea. Never the biggest, y'all. He be bullying me. I gotta bully him.
Do your job is legit.
It's legit.
Your job is crazy.
It's crazy.
I'm walking around work tomorrow just saying it.
Do your job.
I'm on my break. Like, yo, do your job.
I'm about to get the shirts made, bro. Do your job.
Do your job. That's it.
Y'all tell us in the comments, in the playback, is do your job. Do your job. It's Thursday night. We'll be back Monday night, 8 p.m. Have a great weekend. Hopefully, we don't hear anything crazy about the Knicks. Ain't no asterisk. Fish. I didn't even notice AllBall's chin hairs, man. Like, how did you even? I didn't even see that till you said it. What's wrong with you?
Fucking Fish. As a father, do your job.
Fish, go to hell, Fish.
Monkey Wrench. I like that. That might be the shirt. As a father, do your job.
Nah, do your job that's like a Nike promo. Do your job.
Yeah.
That's too fire.
Yeah, just do it. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, have a great weekend from AllBall TV, FYF Sports. Simulcast, appreciate y'all, man. Flea, AllBall. Enjoy. AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.